rewinding the show. Look at these little girls. What were you doing when we came back in here? What's that little dance you were doing? I said, do you work that hard in school? And I understand you do, huh?
Yes.
You have to do well in school to be able to be in this dance troupe, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so maybe you can give some good encouragement to some of our kids on the show today. Because we're talking to some folks like Marilyn and Pat here, an aunt and a mother who are their sisters here. Pat has a 15-year-old son, Damien. She says she's concerned that Damien is failing in school. Before we meet Damien, Marilyn, you have a problem with the way Pat is kind of trying to get him encouraged, not sitting him down at that table, making him do his homework before he leaves. Can you just look at Pat and just tell her, because I know you came here out of love for your nephew and your sister. And sometimes tough love is a little what it takes for our kids and family. So I'm just going to let you say to her what you came here to talk to her about. And just go and look at her and say it.
I just feel like that you need to really put your foot down with Damien. Instead of giving to him all the time, you need to start taking away from him.
Yeah, but you know how Damien is. If I tell him not to do something, he goes and does it anyway.
Well, then and do what you have to do. You know, you don't let him do that. You don't let him disrespect you. You don't let him bring you down like he's doing.
I don't let him, he just does it.
Because you won't make him do right. If you have to beat that butt,
I try to make him do right. I do my best. I've done the best that I can to make Damien do right.
If you have to tear that butt up, tear that butt up. And I know with the law like it is and everything, you know, you say you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, the law just have to get me and take me to jail because, you know, I'm going to do what I have to do to make them do what they have to do. Show him one time, you know, that you mean it. And maybe if you show him one time, because you've never really showed him, you put him on restrictions, put him at the table, make him do his homework, he sits there, he don't do nothing. 5 minutes later, he's gone out the door. And you don't, you know, you don't bring him back in, you don't do anything. You go out, you buy him $300 Segas, you know, anything he wants, you know.
So you're concerned that she's rewarding bad behavior.
Yeah.
That she's not helping teach him that, you know, that you earn things in life, right?
You don't give children things for being bad.
Marilyn,
he's expelled from school now.
Oh, gosh.
Now.
You have a real heavy heart talking to your sister here. This seems to be a real emotional thing for you.
Because I love her, and I don't know what's going to happen when we get back home with us.
So you've taken, so what I hear you saying is that you're concerned about taking this big chance with your sister. Yeah, she was real concerned backstage before the show that she was going to hurt your feelings. Here's some Kleenex.
I can handle it because I know that what she's saying is true. I know what she's saying is true. And there's not going to be any animosity between me and you. We know what love we've got between us. We've come a long way.
She wanted you to know she wasn't here dogging you out. She's here because she loves you.
And I know Damien can be more than he is. You know, you see all these young kids out on the street, and he wants to be what these bad children are. And he can be so much more. You'll see when you meet him. He's beautiful.
Why don't we meet him now? Let's come. Damien, come on out, hon. Damien. You didn't know folks felt this strongly about you, did they?
What I need one of them for?
You can see it already. Go ahead.
Go on.
All right.
That's
Go
all
ahead,
right.
try to be
That's
bad.
all right. You can be bad if you want to, but do well in school. That's what's important. Did you have any idea that your decisions, because we all make decisions in life, that your decisions would have such an impact on as far away as your aunt? Did you ever know that? You didn't know not going to PE class would have such an impact on her heart.
I go to PE, I just don't dress out. I be hanging with other people.
All right, well, I'm just looking at your grades here, and it says flunk, flunk, flunk. I'd hate for your future to be hurt just because you didn't go to gym class. Why? Let me just ask you, because sometimes there are different reasons we don't do well in school. Because I'm not saying I was an angel of virtue, okay? But when I was in school. But let me just ask you, what are some reasons that you could explain why you haven't done so well this year?
Because I don't like to be told what to do.
Mm-hmm. So in school, it's not so much telling you what to do, it's helping you learn. Could you look at it a different way?
Nah, I do what I do in class, just PE, out of school, stuff like that.
Marilyn, I'm going to let you talk to your nephew because you got on that plane to be with them because you love them, and I'm just going to let you talk to Damien for a minute. Damien, I know it's tough, and I know you want to be bad right now, but just listen. Be a warm and caring nephew right now. Just let her get it out, okay? All right?
I just can't see how you can sit back and do your mama like you do her, because you can be more than what you are. You can be a better person than you are. You can be anything you want to be. But
what I want to be.
You're what you want to be.
If I wasn't, I wouldn't be the way I am now.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. Come on, stand up here.
This is why you can't talk to him. You cannot say anything to him.
What do you say?
When I was younger, I had basically the same attitude. And the kids that were going to school, when I got older, I was pumping gas in their Mercedes-Benz. They were going to classes, and I was laughing at them. Then when I got older, I realized, I was like, man, the kids that were going to class are driving up in their Mercedes, and I'm pumping their gas. In the long run, you're going to realize the kids that's going to class is going to make it. You're going to be flipping burgers, and you're going to have a rough life. You know, listen to your people and do the right thing. In the long run, you're going to see it's like a matter of eating caviar and cat food.
Big difference. Big difference. Damien, we're going to talk with you a little bit more. Listen, and understand this. You're on this show because people care about you. You know that? Because people love you. And because we believe in you. That's why we're having this show around you today. And you're not by yourself. There's a whole bunch of folks who feeling like you right now. Coming up next, a mother who says her 12-year-old son breaks out into temper tantrums every time she asks him to do his homework. Can this family help this child save his future? Can we help? We'll see right after this.